How excited are you to play one more week of football with the guys?
It's amazing, always getting, getting to play one more week with the guys. It's always so much more fun, and knowing that it's your last and knowing that it's your last first practice, like knowing it's your last Monday practice, knowing it's your last Tuesday practice, it's something special that not many people get to have, and I'm just very thankful for that.
I was going to say, as a senior, just how are you soaking in this postseason experience? You mentioned, last first practice, last week with the guys, and just, really savoring the final days of the season with this team.
You got to soak everything in because most people don't get to know when it's their last, and I'm just very thankful to know when it's my last, so being able to soak everything in and being here with the guys at all times is really something special.
Second straight season you guys are playing for a state title at Lucas Oil. How does that familiarity help when it comes to preparing for a game of this magnitude?
It takes the all out of it a little bit. Last year I was like, oh my gosh, it's state. Like, it's a huge deal. But this year I'm like, you got to stay focused. You got to keep your nose down and keep getting after it.
Looking ahead to Saturday, taking on Indy Lutheran, second straight season, what do you remember about your opponent from last year and how it's going to prepare you for this time around?
I think they have a really good line, so we got to, our big boys up front still got to keep focused and get some push. Can't let the really good passer be able to get the ball off. We got to put pressure in his face, so that's probably one of the big things that we have to do this week.
What would it mean for you just to make amends from last season and take care of business this time around?
It'd mean everything, like being a senior, being in my last year, going 15-0, the perfect season. That's all anyone can ask for, so I'm just very thankful that I have the opportunity to make that happen.
Congrats on making it to the state finals once again. Just how excited are you just to have one more week of football with the guys?
Oh, I'm pretty pumped. I mean, you never want it to end, but obviously this is the last week for us, especially being a senior and all that, but I'm pretty excited. This is where we wanted to end it, so it's one of the goals that we had coming into the season, so pretty pumped for that.
Similar question I asked Ryan, just, this is your final week for high school football as a senior. How are you soaking in the last few days of playing with the guys?
I'm just trying to be focused on the game, really. I mean, I'm still excited and all that. I don't want to seem like I'm not excited, but just trying to be focused and get prepared for the game and all that. I mean, we've been blessed to get here back-to-back years, and then semi-state my freshman year and all that, being close to that. So pretty blessed to have such a great career and just a good way to end it all.
What do you remember about the experience going to state last year and how that's going to help prepare you for what's to come this week?
I think it'll prepare us a lot because I don't think anyone's going to be overwhelmed. I mean, you want to soak it in and all that. It's cool. It's a neat experience. Really cool to play at Lucas Oil, but not to be overwhelmed and just to get dialed in for Saturday was going to be key for us.
Just looking ahead at Indy Lutheran's second straight year that you were playing against them in the state title, what is Coach Mosier trying to hone in on as you guys prepare for another tough opponent?
He's just saying keep our heads up, don't get discouraged or anything like that. I mean, yeah, they're good. They're a good team at the state championship, so they're going to be tough, and we just got to go out there and play our hardest and do what we did all year.
What would it mean for you guys just to make amends from last year and be on top this time around?
It'd mean everything, man. I mean, the community around us is really supporting us all year. I mean, even from last year, they've always been really supportive my whole career. So just to do that for them would be really nice, and just to win with my brothers and all that, that'd be even more cool, and just do something I haven't done in 20-some years. So I just think it'd be an overall great experience.
How excited are you just to have one more week of football with the guys?
It's always great still being here and playing football, so I really can't complain at all.
Looking at what's to come this week, what do you remember about just the overall experience of going to Lucas Oil and how that's going to help prepare you for what's to come this week?
The lights were bright. There's a big crowd. It got a little overwhelming, so I think it'll really help prepare us this year.
Looking at your opponent, Indy Lutheran, second straight year that you are facing them, what do you remember about that game last year and how that's going to help prepare for this week?
They got a lot of big plays. That's really what they outscored us on, is big plays, so minimize their big plays and keep our momentum going and minimize our own mistakes.
Is that what Coach Mosier's has been trying to focus on practice this week, just trying to limit those big plays from Indy?
Not as much their big plays, but eliminate our mistakes, which our mistakes end up allowing those big plays.
For sure. Similar question I asked Cody and Ryan, just, with you being a senior, just how are you soaking in this postseason experience and knowing that, these are your final days of high school football, just, trying to make the most of the last few days with the team?
Well, the stressful part's over, so we know this is going to be our last game no matter what. We don't really have to worry about, this could be our last this could be our last that. We know this is our last, and we just know we have to give it our all this week.
What would it mean for you, being a senior, to have your final high school football game come out with a win?
It would mean everything. We'd be 15-0, undefeated, have a perfect season, just be the perfect ending.
How excited are you to play one more week of football with the guys?
You know, it's a great opportunity for us. We can't ask anything else but to make it back to the state championship and get another shot at this. So,
What do you remember about that experience of playing at Lucas Oil Stadium last year?
you know, it was a tough loss for us. All the guys took it hard, but we get another shot this year, so hopefully we can get out there and get it done.
Looking at your opponent, Lutheran's second straight year that you are facing them, what is Coach Mosier trying to focus on this week of practice, playing another elite opponent?
You know, we just got to eliminate mistakes and we just got to execute better. They're a good team, but comes down to mistakes.
Just knowing this is your final high school game of your football career, how are you trying to soak in all the experience, with this postseason run and just knowing that this is, your senior season?
I can't let it get to me. I just got to get out there and treat it like every other game, but going to try to leave everything out there.
What would it mean for you guys just to come out with a win, make amends from last year, and come out as a state champion this time around?
It would mean the world to us. It would mean the world to this team, mean the world to this community. Just be a great accomplishment for all of us.